Wow.
All right, I guess we're live. So, welcome everyone to 4GwQPodcast, episode 27 for January 29th, 2015. We have our usual cast of four guys, except one, as you may have noticed. Turtle is absent today with a sickness. So, we will continue on with three gentlemen. Let's start with introducing Clowns over on the left. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yep.
The old school peace sign.
Peace sign, baby. Peace be on earth, or whatever they say. We got Turtle. Nope, we don't have him. We have Assassin.
What's up? Don't forget Sassy the
And
Giraffe.
Sassy the Giraffe's here. The Emma Watson is no longer with us, apparently. I don't know why she got put away.
Emma Watson.
But Emma Watson got put away for this podcast, so we will go with Sassy the Giraffe again. And I'm Inferno 217 as always. Actually, yeah, I've been here for the past couple weeks. I can say as always. All right, so let's just get started. We've got a kind of loaded show today. We're going to be talking some Dying Light, talk some Advanced Warfare DLC, some Hardline, beta details, some Lego games, and all these good things, some games with gold and whatnot. So let's just get right to it. Let's, really quick, we'll thank our guys over at xboxculture.com who have done marvelously advertising our podcast and giving us a forum to post our show notes. They're much more than forums, though. They've got some news articles that are ever increasing, and they've got some good reviews that they themselves write, so no recycled crap from any other website. They've got interviews that they themselves do, both written and video, and they've, like I said before, the forums, and they also have giveaways that if you post, I guess 3 times is the number we're going with now, you are eligible to be in the giveaway. So go over there, go make an account, say you came from Xbox, oh no, not from Xbox Culture, say you came from 4 Guys with Quarters, that would work better, and you'll get absolutely nothing, but it would be nice to see how many guys we, and gals we bring over to that site, so please do mention that you came from the podcast if you do sign up. It is a very cool site. We've won a couple of things. Assassin won a copy of Evil Within, pretty much at launch, close to launch, and I won some Leap Cherry credits. So we're just waiting on Clowns to win something eventually. But yeah, definitely go check it out. Very cool site. All right, let's just move on. Press start, where we just go over the things we've been playing in the past week. What have we been playing? I think I'll start this week. I never start, so. And I've been playing the least, so I've been out and about shoveling myself out of the blizzard of 2015 over on the East Coast. But when I've been playing some Titanfall, surprisingly. Been having some good fun with Turtle and the like. There aren't a lot of people playing though, so. But we got full games. It wasn't barren, but it wasn't, full every match, but whatever. And what else have I been playing? Anything really? Maybe some Battlefield 4. Other than that, I haven't really been playing anything. I've been playing a lot of Riptide the beginning of the week before the blizzard, so I should have my review up next couple days on our site. So go check it out if you're interested in Riptide GP2 that just came out last week. What else? Nothing else. Assassin, what have you been playing?
I beat Far Cry 4. It was pretty good. The story was, it was decent. And what else? I started Saints Row, re-elected or whatever for.
Not Get Out of Hell. Re-elected, right?
Yep. Yeah, just for a little bit. I'm maybe 20 minutes or so. Got the first 2 achievements. Some Battlefield 4, with Inferno, and his cousin, and Clowns, and some Twitch followers of Inferno's, and definitely a lot of Dying Light.
Yeah, so we'll get into that a little more. Assassin's been playing, a hell of a ton of Dying Light, so we'll get into some more thoughts about that coming up next in the show, but we'll hold off on that for now. Clowns, what have you been playing?
I've been playing some Dying Light. And Escapists, which is coming out set to be released, I believe, February 9th.
So we got a review copy of Escapist, so we'll have a review up on the site very soon. As Clown said, not until the 9th does it come out, so we'll probably wait until around then to post the review, obviously. But please do come back for that if you're interested in that game at all. I'm sure we'll have it featured on the show. If you're not familiar, we'll have it featured on the show when it does come out. So yeah, I'm sure Turtle's been playing Dying Light. He's not here, but I'm sure he's been playing some Dying Light and maybe some Battlefield. And we played Titanfall, but other than that, I don't know what the hell he's been playing. He's pretty sick, so hopefully he gets better. Anyway, so as I said, we'll get right into Dying Light. Came out on Tuesday, $60. Delayed once from God knows when. When was this supposed to come out originally? I can't remember.
A while ago.
Yep.
August, something like that. Like summer, I think. I don't know the exact date. But anyway, not important. Came out on the 27th. Canceled for last-gen consoles. And gentlemen who've played it, can we get some thoughts on Dying Light? Worth it, not worth it?
Let's go with Assassin first, because he's going to say the positives.
Ooh, okay.
I love the game. Dying Light is, I love it. I love, going around, parkouring, whatever, searching for items, crafting, destroying zombies, But I haven't played Dead Island, so, Clown says, play Dead Island, so he's going to have some thoughts on Dying Light and Dead Island. But from a person who hasn't played Dead Island, I love it. But the game came out Tuesday, and I've been playing, except yesterday, been playing, nonstop, and I haven't even, been doing side missions or main story whatsoever. And I put, like, a shit ton of hours into the game so far, and just killing everything, looking at everything, leveling up, enjoying the graphics, the lighting is just amazing. Seeing, the fire from a car from a distance at nighttime while the storm of, the lightning from the storm is, flickering once in a while, seeing the zombies, just the outline is just amazing.
See, that's the thing about Dead Island that I didn't really like is I thought the graphics were kind of shitty, to be honest. But Dead Island was a fantastic game, and of course it's going to draw comparisons, and we'll let Clowns get to those in a second. But I don't have it yet to let everyone know, but I will be getting it this weekend. And but from what the guys have said, the graphics are just absolutely amazing, and probably delayed for a good reason because it's pretty polished. You'd say, Assassin?
Yeah, and I haven't seen a frame rate drop. A bug maybe here and there. I know Clowns have seen zombies in cars and stuff, but the only problem when you're running, you have like a motion blur, but you get used to it. So
cool. For those just coming in, we're talking about Dying Light, just giving our general thoughts. So just jump in if you have any. Go ahead and leave them in the chat. Clowns, go ahead.
Well, like you, I was a big fan of Dead Island. I thought Dead Island could use a graphics overhaul a little bit, but the gameplay itself was amazing. And at the time, like, crafting weapons was pretty cool. And then you start crafting weapons in a ton of other games, and it becomes mundane. Right. And that's what happened with Dying Light for me. It's like Dead Island on steroids. The graphics are fantastic. Can't complain at all. Graphics are like a 10. It's amazing, the graphics.
Really? Okay, yeah.
But I got to ask Techland, what were you thinking? You went from Dead Island, which you actually created, and it looks almost like a copy of Dead Island with super graphics, like better graphics, on a next-gen console, which we would expect anyway. But you got to change it up more than that. And that's what I'm looking at with this game, is that it's just the same thing as Dead Island. It's like got the quest thing, it's got the weapons crafting, it's got the looting stuff. They just need to add some more stuff. And Be the Zombie is great, but it's not something you can sit there and play for 8 to 10 hours in one day and not get bored of it either. So they just need to change some stuff up.
Right. See, the thing is that they're coming out with another Dead Island game for next gen sometime this year. So it's kind of like, if the Dead Island series had died, maybe this would be a good play. But they used to since they worked on the original Dead Island, it's kind of like, wow, you're gonna make a whole new thing and it not really be new at all.
And
Essentially,
I'd like to point out to a Kotaku article that I read, that they actually stated that there was something that happened with the direction of Dead Island between Techland's where they wanted to go with the story versus what Deep Silver expected with their IP, since Deep Silver owns the Dead Island IP, and this is what branched out of it. Techland just went their own way and created this. So to me, it just feels like a copycat.
right, right. Been hearing a lot of that and seeing a lot of that on Twitter too. I mean, a lot of people are saying that, but Dead Island was an exceptional game, so people are, since this is something kind of new for the next gen consoles, even though they've been out for over a year. I mean, a lot of people are looking past that, I think, in their reviews, but geez, I can't help myself but think it's a copy of as well, clowns. I can't, but I mean, what's different in the game, really? Like, in Dead Island, I don't think there was so much like parkour. You know what I mean? There wasn't so much like climbing up poles and trees and stuff, or like Assassin on stream today was using the grapple hook, which is like crazy to me that it even works like that. I think that's definitely OP.
Yeah.
But I mean, what would you guys say is different from Dead Island? I know, clowns. Of course, you think like pretty much everything is from Dead Island, and from the pictures, you kind of would have to agree. But from playing it, if there's one thing you could say is definitely different, what would it be?
The water, the graphics, and the parkour adds a little bit of a twist to it. I mean, because you can climb big cell towers, which you couldn't do in Dead Island.
Right.
So I mean, you're sitting there climbing like towers that are high, and that's pretty neat.
Right.
And I don't remember Dead Island having ultraviolet lights like that. So
Ooh,
I would say
good point.
that's an added thing to this.
Assassin, what do you think of the parkour? You think? What? First of all, before you answer that,
Yeah.
why didn't you get into Dead Island at first? Like, this seems
I
like this is
mean-
right up your alley.
And I mean, when you grow older, you change games and stuff. From what I saw of Dead Island, like I was before, like when did Dead Island come out?
The original one, probably a long
Yeah.
time ago, like 2010 maybe.
Yeah, like 09.
2011 actually. Holy shit, later than I thought. Okay, 2011.
About that time, I was oh my god, I was just getting my first PS3. And I had a Nintendo system the whole time, so I
Gotcha.
was new. I was new to that generation of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was my first rated M game. Then it was Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, and like I was new to these games, and from what I saw of Dead Island, like I didn't even know Dead Island existed probably for a couple years, and the graphics looked terrible, so I just like tossed it to the side, and then. Riptide came out, and like it's just I didn't really know about it or care about it.
Right.
But knowing if I had my 360, knowing it was something like Dying Light, I would so give it a chance.
Gotcha. All right, so now for the original question, parkour. If it wasn't in there, would it be boring, or is it still a good game without it?
I think it would probably be a little bit on the boring side.
Yep, agreed.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, maybe I don't want to give them too much credit for maybe like having that in the back burner and not being able to put that in, but I mean, we've seen a lot of games come out, with parkour and have them be exciting. Assassin's Creed, Mordor, even though those are different viewpoints. Mirror's Edge. Everyone's gotten excited for Mirror's Edge 2, and that's very highly anticipated. And then this new IP comes out, and it's zombie killing, zombie survival with parkour. So I don't know. I don't know if they're just looking at a cash grab here off what was successful with Dead Island and like Walking Dead and zombie stuff, but I don't know.
You know what it's missing too? Dead Island had the option to be other characters. I mean, you could select one of 4 characters, I believe, if I remember correctly. And in this, you're just one guy. You can't even pick which character you want to be.
Is that for real, Assassin? You can't pick at all? Not even later
You
in the story?
can customize the clothes, but you're the same guy. I mean,
Ew.
but it wasn't Dead Island like what could you consider Dead Island to be? Like an RPG type. What was it? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, no,
familiar with
that is what it is. It's essentially the same thing as this. The RPG elements from Dead Island are essentially the same as this. I mean, the leveling up, with this, you get the leveling up of what? Your hunting, your agility, or whatever. What are they called? What are the 3 things?
It's like survival,
Survival.
agility, and then there was one for just hitting zombies and killing them. I forget what it's called.
Anyway, yeah, so that's essentially what the RPG elements are. Leveling up in that regard, getting more proficient, crafting, stuff like that. The quests.
Probably. I mean, Dying Light. Probably for Dead Island, they built the story probably for these characters. I know Dying Light, they created a whole story on just this one character. If they made, I don't know, some Randy named Nick into the, that you could be, but the whole story is based on one dude. I mean, when it makes sense, but
Right.
maybe when you're doing co-op, maybe have a little different look to the face, character model maybe. But
It's a good point you brought up because there is co-op in this game, and that's kind of different from Dead Island. It wasn't. I don't think it was extensively as co-op. And they encourage you to customize your character to make it different, but it's not like you had a different character per se.
Well, from what I remember, Dead Island co-op, because I played with 3 other people on there. It was similar. I mean, the questing thing, yeah, questing thing, finding items, stuff like that was very similar.
Jeez, I didn't think it was that extensive. The co-op. Maybe I just don't remember it as much. All right, so basically, it's a copy off, guys. Straight. No, I don't want to. I don't want to say that 100%, but you got to see it. If you've ever played Dead Island, you got to see that this is extremely similar. That said, I'm still gonna pick it up this weekend probably. And get into it. One thing we haven't mentioned yet is they delayed physical copy releases in regions for our international audience. In like Europe, Asia, anywhere outside North and South America, they pretty much delayed. They released the digital copy, at the right time, but the physical copy was delayed until like February 28th or something, February 27th.
yeah,
And in exchange, if you had pre-ordered, then you get the 2 DLC packs for free. And those DLC packs are called Cuisine and Cargo and the Ultimate Survival Bundle. So, quick thoughts on that. Assassin, you're the one that brought that to my attention. So, you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, if they're gonna bring it to the rest of the world, they should just give it just free. I mean, if the whole world, 2/3 of the world has it, they might as well just give the other third the DLC.
Right.
And I mean, if it's part of the season pass, just lower the season pass by $5 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the U.S. people are getting shafted here. I mean, I don't know if I'd necessarily wait a month. If the possibility were in the U.S. to wait a month or pick it up right away and just get the DLC, I might just pick it up. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, it's just DLC. Like, I mean, what's the value of the DLC gonna be?
I don't.
See, that's the thing. It's like it's hard to know. This Ultimate Survival Bundle that could probably be like $5. I mean, that doesn't seem to me like that's a full blown like $15, $10 DLC. So I don't know. But it sucks that we don't get to get it for free when 2/3 of the world is going to.
But on the plus side, the zombie is free for everyone who does
Everyone,
murder.
including the other 2/3 of the world.
Yep.
Nice. It's true. In the chat, J Street says, pass on this, trying to sell another game on zombies. For I Am Godfather says, kind of tired of the zombie theme. Yeah, people are getting tired of the zombie thing.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a huge group that you could throw, zombies with a bag of crap, and people will buy it. So, I mean, they know the niche, and they're going to get the sales whether or not people are getting tired of it or not, because there are still that group of people that will buy crap on a zombie's back. So, all right. Anything else about Dying Light before we move on?
No, I think we covered it.
All right, that was kind of that was pretty extensive. Next topic, Assassin's favorite topic, I think. So Lego games, TT Games, and Warner Brothers Interactive bringing a couple of Lego blockbusters to the Xbox One later this year. Lego Jurassic World is coming summer 2015. They didn't really detail the date. And Lego Marvel's Avengers is coming fall 2015. Just real quick, the Jurassic World one says you can follow the epic storylines of Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park 3. And as well as the anticipated Jurassic World movie. Is that coming out this year?
Yep.
Coming out this year. So four worlds, if you will, 4 movies you can play out essentially in this video game. And for the Lego Marvel Avengers one, I mean, it's basically the storyline of the Avengers movie and the upcoming Avengers: Age of Ultron. So that's that. What are we thinking? 2 new, seemingly awesome Lego games coming in 1 year. I know you guys can't get enough of Lego games, so please do go on with the love fest.
I mean, Lego games are amazing. To hear that Jurassic, World is going to be, the 4 movies, it won't be worth the $60, but Lego games are, one of my favorite games of all time. They're so, everyone loves Legos, and you get to play them on, the big screen, and it's an easy 1,000 gamer score, but they could potentially ruin it if they screw something up. But
like they're gonna screw up the movie. Oh shit! Did I just drop that? Sorry, go ahead.
But I mean, or they put some DLC in there, some stupid DLC. But I mean, we'll see.
Well, and that's coming from you, who's a big Lego Batman 3 fan. I gotta say.
My god, no! Lego Batman 3 is probably the worst Lego game I have played to date.
They're coming out with another one, aren't they? They're coming out with another Lego Batman. It's not for Xbox One, but it was announced today as well, I believe. For mobile or something.
If they're going to make a Lego game and call it Lego Batman, make it about Batman. Don't make it about the Justice League. Make it about Batman.
Wow, dude. The slide shows Lego Marvel Avengers, which is supposed to be friggin' huge. You love Lego Marvel superheroes. And talking about Lego Jurassic World, and here you are bitching about Lego Batman 3. Unbelievable. Clowns, which one of these are you going to pick up, you think?
I'm interested in Lego Jurassic World.
Yeah, dude. Lego dinosaurs, dude?
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, at first I thought the Lego games were like very childish and boring, but as I started to get into them, and
they're
then
fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely, and being in Party Chat with Assassin, who tells you all the great things about them nonstop, it's hard not to get into them. And I gotta say, like, out of all the Lego games, I really loved Hobbit so far.
Nice. Yeah. So, I mean, I keep forgetting how many Lego games that already are out for the Xbox One. And so I saw this and I'm like, Lego Marvel Avengers and Lego Jurassic World, probably like 3 or 4 months away from each other. That's huge. That's saturating the market practically. And people you're gonna make people choose between one or the other. But I mean, there are already a ton out right now, and a ton came out within the first year. So, because we had Lego Marvel superheroes, we had Lego Hobbit, Lego Batman, Lego Movie. I mean, Jesus. In the chat, J Street says never played a Lego game. Maybe I'll try one of these. If you're gonna try one of the Lego games out for Xbox One right now and get them on the cheap, gentlemen, which one would you recommend to J Street?
Lego Marvel.
The original Lego Marvel clowns.
See, that's tough because Assassin's a true Lego fan. I mean, way before I was. And he likes Lego Marvel. So I can't dispute it and say that it's not good for a Lego fan. I personally didn't like it. I thought it was kind of dull and dry for me. I like The Hobbit and the Lego Movie the most.
Yeah, J Street, they're cheap too. I mean, you can pick those up on the cheap. They were on sale like a month ago or so. I mean, the Lego Marvel game was like $10, under $10 on the games on the store, on the digital store. So you can pick those up for cheap. For I'm a Godfather says Lego games are fun. We agree. Lego games are a lot of fun. I think they're gonna sell a ton of these. Other than that, we can't really say much because there isn't much to show or make a judgment on since it just got announced today. But we'll cover it more in the future. Anything more, gentlemen, about Lego? Either of those Lego games before we move on?
No.
All right. So let's move on. Battlefield beta, open beta actually. So no registration required. Starts on February 3rd and ends on February 5th. So we talked about a little bit about this last week, what we were expecting, how long we were expecting the beta to be, stuff like that from the little teaser that they gave us a couple weeks ago. But let me just start by saying I am shocked by how short it is.
Yeah.
5 days. Especially since the huge thing that they teased us with last time, or a couple weeks ago, was that you would be able to play with no level cap. But, I mean, unless you're hardcore, I don't see people reaching the level cap of the game in 5 days. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, I've played Battlefield 4 for a good part of a year and haven't even come close to reaching the level cap. So, and I used to play pretty aggressively. Anyway, other than that, we'll get to the details after. Anything to say about the dates? What we were expecting? This was leaked, actually. Go ahead. What?
EA seems kind of sure of themselves this time, huh? Like, there's going to be no issues. 5 days is enough to test this thing.
Right.
With all the previous issues of Battlefield 4 and the DLC not working properly, going through the ground, falling through walls, and there's still issues, but it's not as bad. And I don't know, man. It just seems like they're just throwing another thing out there. They could have just made this part of the DLC for all the other trouble we had.
Especially since, for example, their failed Battlefield Hardline Alpha or Beta, whatever the hell that was, for PS4 that made them delay the game, in my opinion. Now they're gonna have the very next one they offer is only 5 days. Like, give me a break. Assassin, how pissed off are you?
5 days definitely is not, worth, I mean, it's worth their time, but it's just unacceptable. I mean, after releasing Battlefield 4 and how buggy that crap was, EA games don't launch too well anyways, with server problems and junk. But, I mean, they should have made it at the minimum, like, 10 days.
Right. Agreed. I think 10 days might have been the sweet spot. Maybe. I mean, think about the Halo 5 beta. That was 3 weeks, for Christ's sake, and that was so far ahead of time. 3 weeks. And they're gonna have another beta for that, and maybe 2. This is EA screwing up yet again, I think. I mean, am I excited as hell for it? Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm dying to play this finally on the Xbox One. Didn't get to play it on PS4 or PC last time around, but this is apparently a different game. They've changed a good amount of it based on user feedback. So yeah, let's talk about the details of the beta since those came out. 3 modes: Hotwire, Conquest, and Heist. So there are 3 modes and 3 maps, but not all modes are available on all maps. So Hotwire you can play on Downtown or Dust Bowl. Conquest you can play in Dust Bowl, and Heist you can play on its own unique map called Bank Job. So Conquest we all know and love. I primarily play Conquest. I think these guys like Conquest, right? Conquest, yeah, that'll do
Yep.
it. Hotwire apparently is, they call it, they say it brings high-speed chases to Battlefield as the criminals attempt to steal a list of marked cars while the cops try to repossess them. Now, my question about this game mode, and you guys may know or may not know or may have ideas, does this mean that there's not going to be a real map? Like, it's just going to be a long stretch? Or how is this going to work out? Or is it going to be, like, similar to Rush, where you move through the map, like, progressively? I don't know what to think about this one.
Maybe they just chase you down. Maybe it could be like blocks on something similar to like blocks on Watch Dogs, and you get chased by the cops or something. I don't know. I mean, it's a good question.
Assassin, thoughts about that?
I
Hotwire?
mean,
This wasn't in the original, the beta for, or
no,
the alpha or whatever.
Heist was, I believe.
Heist.
I believe. So I mean, who knows what Hotwire or whatever it's gonna be like. I mean, it could be stupid. It could be just one of those game modes no one plays, like Defuse or whatever that was called in Battlefield 4. Their search and destroy type ripoff from COD. I mean, sucked, but you know, it was there. But I mean, who knows?
It seems like they're pushing that one though. Like out of all the game modes, it seems like they're pushing that one because that's available in 2 maps. So I don't know. I understand that they're trying to move it away a little bit from the Battlefield franchise and create its own separate identity, so you don't get people like Clowns, who rightfully says that it's essentially a DLC for Battlefield 4. They want to make it seem like it's its own game, but in the chat we got J Street saying Hotwire sounds good, maybe just different chases while they steal different cars. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm gonna play all these modes, but I'm definitely interested I mean, I'm gonna probably play Conquest the least since I'm so familiar with it. But between Hotwire and Heist, I've got to say my interest is in Heist over Hotwire. So Heist is criminals trying to break into a bank vault, but the cops are doing their best to stop them. That's what they say, quote unquote. So between Hotwire and Heist, are we all thinking Hotwire? I mean Heist, rather.
From
what you
from
think
when I
is
played from the alpha or beta or whatever on the PS4, Heist was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't the worst game mode I've seen on Battlefield. So, I mean, we'll see how they change it. Crap, but I don't know. I think I might stick to Conquest for a little while.
Just really quick from the chat, from a Godfather says, from what he's been able to see, Hotwire is just a massive map. So, maybe it's like what we've seen in Battlefield 4, where the maps are kind of like expanded a little bit to suit the game mode, and not as restricted as like Conquest or Chain Link or anything like that. Clowns, Heist or Hotwire, either of those?
I want to check out Heist.
Heist, yeah, that looks kind of cool. You know why I kind of like the Heist thing is because it seems like there's gonna be a million different ways to enter the base or the bank or whatever, and you're gonna have to protect them all. Like there isn't gonna be like an op metro like very defined places on how to get upstairs or whatever from the subway, but it seems like you're gonna have to really work as a team in order to succeed in Heist, which of course I'm a fan of. Good.
That's what I liked probably mainly about Heist, because like there was a skyscraper with the objective that you had to bring the money up. It had the helicopter, but there was also a building bigger on the other side. You could always zip line, bring a helicopter. what else? There was an elevator in the main building. There was stairs, or you could jump out, where those people would wash the windows. You could use the grappling hook. Go up that way. I mean, there was tons of ways to get up there, and I mean, it makes it very difficult, but also fun.
Sounds
That's
cool.
the one part I didn't like.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Everything else was just kind of.
I like how Assassin's been judging like, eh.
Yeah,
That should be like the new Raiden guesser.
Is it or is it?
Is it?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much how I feel about the game too. Like I'm so mad about it. I mean people in the chat are mad about it too. I mean I don't know if I can get this right away. This beta will decide whether or not to get it right away. I
Yeah.
think. Because I'm so content right now at Battlefield 4. But anything else about Battlefield Hardline? Did I miss anything? Let me look.
They didn't say anything about pre-downloading it, but we'll probably see.
No, that was actually I should have mentioned that. Thank you. That was in the FAQs on the Battlefield site. There's no pre-downloading for consoles at all. It's only PC pre-downloading, and at that you can only download it at like 10 p.m. Eastern the day before. So, or maybe it was 10 a.m. I don't want to shortchange them, but it was the day before, and it was either 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern that you could start downloading it. But it's only PC, no console preloading at all. So have fun downloading that 10 to 11 gigs. They say it is the morning of or whatever. So, welcome back to the chat, Phoenix. You say you're behind, but Lego Jurassic would be awesome. Yeah, we're looking forward to that one. That one's gonna be a lot different than what we've seen in the past. So, I'm looking forward to Lego Dinos.
Agreed, definitely.
Like those Velociraptors and shit. T-Rex with the little stubby hands. Maybe they won't even have hands in the Lego world. Who knows? Anyway.
Little claws.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna get... Dude. You're looking forward to that. Don't even lie.
Yep.
Alright. Moving on. Moving away from an awesome shooter to a shitty one. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Havoc DLC.
Alright, don't judge me. I might get it.
It's $15 if you don't have the season pass. If you have the season pass, God help you. Sorry, it's free. So what does it have in here? It has a new gun.
Yep, it has
one gun. It has one gun
Yep.
and a gun variant. The AE4. It's like an assault rifle. It's like a what do you call it? It's like an directed energy assault rifle. So it's like very futuristic, and it's got a Widowmaker variant. Got 4 new multiplayer maps: Core, Urban, Sideshow, and Drift. And it's got the Exo Zombies mode that Assassin wants to talk about a little bit. So. Tell us a little bit more about the zombies mode and give us your thoughts on it.
I was watching a live stream. I'm not gonna say who, because whatever. But I was going for the 8-hour achievement on Twitch, and I got to like 90%, and then they quit because the live went down. Wow. But yeah, I was so close. But if you're used to the zombies from World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, it is different.
It's different? Is that what you just said?
It's different.
Wow, no, I was not expecting that.
There's not, that dark feeling, like World at War had that dark, eerie, dead feeling. This is just like pretty colors, on zombies.
Really.
And like the mystery box is a 3D laser printer. Upgrade instead of like when you had to upgrade a weapon, they're like marked when you put your weapon back into the printer or something. it goes up like a mark. So like you'll go Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. It goes all the way up to 20 for some stupid reason.
What the hell's up with that?
Yeah, and they added achievements which I seen they're actually really easy to do, except that the Easter egg, which the Easter egg for their first attempt, just like Infinity Ward with the aliens, whatever, I forget what it's called. I mean, it was, I guess, a good attempt for their first time. From what we've seen in other zombie game, Easter eggs, this one is like the worst I've seen.
Really?
Like it just doesn't make, like, from what I saw, it just doesn't make sense. Like you had to get these cards, and like there's this incinerator, you had to shoot the ground, but it's not like obvious. It's just stupid, and I had to upgrade the cards, and then that was like, and then once you stuck them in, this helicopter gets shot down, and boom, sorry, spoilers.
Wow, huge spoiler. Not even an alert either. Not even a spoiler alert. No shame.
And then there you go, 50 gamer score, and then that was it. And like the zombies have, because they all have exosuits, because they have to make it
exo zombies mode. That of course they've got to have exosuits.
So like some of the zombies have like electricity pulsing through them, which is once they hit you as an EMP.
That's kind of cool.
And then they have the dogs, and but they look stupid. And then every few rounds they'll have an infected. Once you get hit, you have a time limit or you die. In which there's an area where you can spray yourself and you're not infected. Whatever. But from what I saw, when you exo jump out of a zombie horde, sometimes you get, and if you land, sometimes you get stuck. You can't jump, you can't move, and you're dead.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Perks.
Sounds fantastic.
You can have many perks as you want, not like the other zombies where you can only have 4, so which makes it harder to which 4 you want, whatever. When you die, from what I saw, you kept the perks. I mean, some of the perks went away, I think, but like when they died, they had their exo health, which is Juggernaut from the other ones. They kept that, and like I think, what was it? I don't know, but they didn't add any new. They added one new weapon, I believe.
Yeah, one new weapon.
No, not DLC weapon.
Oh,
just like a new weapon, which is just shotgun, which isn't like woohoo like you've seen from other zombies, where made little baby zombies, or fried the zombies and they float and they made this little ping noise. Nothing interesting. So I don't know, but they did have some good cast characters. I gotta give them that. I mean, they have a bunch of money just to give to any actor. They could add Morgan Freeman, and I don't know.
So the takeaway from this, ladies and gentlemen, from that rant from Assassin, they have good voice acting, right?
Yep.
Wow, holy shit. Anyway, Clowns, why did you say you wanted to get it?
Yeah, I kind of do want to get it.
Kind of curious. I wanna see what it's like. I want to experience this on the next gen. No, I don't know. I just want to check it out. I really like Black Ops 2 Zombies, and I know it's never going to be the same.
It's not. It's nothing like that. I mean,
yeah.
The only reason to get it is to have something sort of like that. Maybe to get the extra 250 gamer score, which is super easy to get.
So you're all about
if
the
you're good at
gamer
zombies. Yeah.
We're equal opportunity gamer score.
Yeah.
Voice acting. It's worth it.
Lovers here. All right, so honestly, that's like as much COD as I can take. But if you guys want to talk more about COD, God help you. I would never buy this DLC. There's no chance of me getting it. Even if it were free, I would probably not be interested. But God almighty, this COD. The zombies, oh God, I was kind of looking forward to it. Because I'd not really played a lot of zombies. Like Black Ops 2 Zombies I played a little bit of, and it was cool. And if they were going to bring that back and add the exo abilities, I was kind of looking forward to that. But from Assassin's take, not the same.
They should have put that map in the game itself. Just get fan feedback and make it better in the first DLC pack.
Right.
That's what they should have done, which they didn't take that approach because they are money whores. Sorry.
It's okay. I know you're passionate. It works. All right, moving on. No,
Yep.
That's enough Call of Duty crap, honestly. Sony and Spotify have made a love child, or are about to, and they are going to be calling it PlayStation Music, getting rid of their failed attempt at a music service, which got bashed by reviewers in the beginning of time. And by that I mean the beginning of the PlayStation 4 era. The Music Unlimited service that Sony originally had is crap and is going away. So you will now be able to enjoy on your Sony PlayStation 4 Spotify Premium and free, and you'll be able to listen to it while you play games without anything snapped, which is a huge advantage. I think this is going to be devastating. It's beginning sometime in the spring. They haven't really detailed exactly the date, but Music Unlimited is ending on March 29th, 2015, so any chance of you possibly getting a Spotify app on the Xbox One, I think, is now officially nuked and obliterated. But I could be wrong, guys. What do you guys think about this news?
PlayStation's going to milk it.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're definitely going to milk it.
They already are basically. I mean, every other thing on Twitter is Spotify loves PlayStation.
No
Well-
joke. He's not even kidding. Like, that's what the tagline is. Spotify, heart, and then triangle, circle, square, X. Like, that's what you've been seeing all over the place.
Look, as much as I love Xbox, I think they shot themselves in the foot on this one because the music service on the Xbox is terrible. You got to snap it. You can't have it running in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell wants to snap the thing to the side where you're playing a game of like Call of Duty or another first-person shooter or
Preach.
Battlefield? It takes up half, like a good portion of the screen.
Preach.
It's so annoying. And here comes PlayStation. Now they got a big thing on their hands that they could sell and pitch to gamers all over the place. Imagine all the people streaming, listening to music while they're talking, even though the stream can't hear their music. I mean, that just, that enhances the experience when you're playing a game. Microsoft, what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah. Before we get to that, hold on. Turtle says he wonders if his subscription in Music Unlimited will affect anything, whether or not it will turn into a Spotify membership. I believe what I saw is that your final month of Music Unlimited will be free, and then after which nothing will happen. You will just lose it. You will not get Spotify. You will just lose it. You'll lose Music Unlimited, and you will have to either use Spotify free with ads, or you'll have to get a Spotify premium account. Anyway, Sasson, what were you going to say?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Turtle, this is what you got.
You get absolutely nothing.
See this? What is this, Turtle?
It's a 0, Turtle. Anyway, so as much as I think Sony's going to milk this, I think they'll find a way to screw it up.
Yep.
Like Clown said, I mean, you're not going to be able to play this on stream. Like, people want to stream and play their music. This isn't going to work out. And Clown said this off air, but, Microsoft can come back and somehow get their music service to play while you're streaming, and then that would be kind of like the comeback. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to come back from this. I said that I think the only way they'll be able to come back from this is if they make the Xbox Music thing either free or much cheaper with gold. Like, it would have to be much cheaper, like $2.99 a month. It'd either have to be free or $2.99 a month to come back and actually, make it viable. But other than that, it's Microsoft screwed on this one, I think.
Think about all the kids are gonna be like, "Hey, mommy, guess what? I can listen to Justin Bieber or Katy Perry on my new PS4. It's gonna sell
All for free. All for free.
It's gonna sell.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes is sell.
Spotify Spotify's ad revenue is going to go through the roof because they're going to be people that don't want to pay for Spotify Premium and just use the Spotify free on their PlayStation. Their ad revenue is going to go through the roof. This was an awesome, as much as I don't want to say Sony made the right decision here, this was an awesome business decision for both parties. Undoubtedly. Just really quick question came up in the chat. If you had to give up video games forever, what's the last game you would want to play? He says it's Uncharted 2. This isn't really related, but we'll take it because you did have a good question last week, and this is a good one this week. Clown says in the chat, Skyrim. It's a good one. Turtle says Kingdom Hearts 2. Wow, Turtle, honestly. Honest to God. Assassin just shaking his head. Assassin, what would you say?
Either Star Wars Battlefront 1 or 2.
Pick one.
2. 1. 1. No, 2. I don't know. 1.
Wow, indecisive.
Maybe 2.
My game that the last game I would want to play is not even on Xbox, sadly. And the only reason I want to play it is because of so many good memories, but Super Mario 64 on the actual N64, none of this DS bullshit, and none of the emulation either. On the actual N64, with a gray OG N64 controller. That'd be it for me. Yeah, good question, though, J Street. Good question. Do you want to say anything else about this Sony Spotify thing? Do you guys have any thoughts about how Microsoft's going to get back at them or not?
I think this is definitely a kick in the butt.
Yeah.
You know, to be like, get your rear in gear here, Microsoft.
I mean, what are the options for Microsoft now? They got Pandora. They got the flunk Napster. I think that Yahoo still owns, if I remember correctly.
Slacker.
Slacker.
iHeartRadio. Well, they already have an iHeartRadio app or something, don't they? Or Last.fm or something like that.
It's nothing like Spotify.
Yeah, definitely not.
In the iTunes radio is something that they could, but they'll never make a deal with Apple. Not in a million years. So, yeah, Pandora is like their only real option to this, and I don't see it happening right now.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll be on here in a couple of months from now, or hopefully sooner, with the comeback. And I'm praying it's free Xbox Music for everyone with gold. But God, I hope that's true. Anyway, that's what we got for that. Let's go now quickly. Deals with gold. There are a ton of them. So usually I go ahead and put the picture of the box art and I put the prices underneath it. But for this one, there's just no way I could do that since there were so many deals with gold this week. If you haven't picked up some of these games, now is the time to do so. These games are at all-time lows. Just quickly in alphabetical order, Another World is $4. Battlefield 4, $13.20. Battlefield Premium Edition, $24. Premium is $20. EA Sports is $10. Madden 15 is $24. That's definitely an all-time low, and it comes with $20 Ultimate Team credit. Microtransaction credit. Like NHL 15 is $24. Like, these are EA Sports titles that usually are not discounted this early in the game. PvZ Garden Warfare is $10. Titanfall is $10. Titanfall Deluxe is $12.50. Season Pass is $6.25. NBA Live is $19.80, which is interesting because that game's crap. That should be definitely discounted way lower. Dragon Age Inquisition, $36. Definitely pick that up if you haven't. That's the Game of the Year winner right there, and that game is fantastic. Awesome review done by Cody at Xbox Culture. Go over there and check it out if you haven't read anything about Dragon Age, because it is a fantastic game. The Deluxe Edition is $41.99. Need for Speed Rivals is Complete Edition is $15. Like, holy Christ. And Peggle 2, $4.95, and that's
with the DLC.
That's with the DLC, $4.95. And Just Dance 2015 is $30.
It's a really weird one.
Don't
Out of
get
all
it.
those EA games, and then just Ubisoft game.
Yeah, and the Ubisoft game is, interestingly, that deal. I think I read somewhere that deal's not going to last the entire week potentially, so which is weird. So out of these deals, guys, what are we thinking? Are they all pretty good? I think it's pretty solid for the week. I mean, if you haven't picked up like Titanfall for $10, like I said earlier in the show, like it is kind of barren player wise, but you always get into a full game. So I mean, there are matches out there.
I think Madden 15 is going to be one of the
Madden.
best out of that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Peggle, if you're a Peggle fan, the reason why I'm cautious on Titanfall is because EA has been known to pull their servers for no apparent reason. And if Titanfall doesn't do well or doesn't stay doing well, I mean, they could just shut the servers down and then the whole game is crushed.
Definitely agree. Yeah, I mean, I've been having fun with Titanfall, but that's an awesome point. Like maybe save that $10 and put it towards Hardline or something, or Halo or something like that. Hold on, let me just go really quick to the chat. J Street says Titanfall Deluxe. Yeah, that's a great deal. If they don't pull the servers, that's a fantastic. Turtle says he bought Madden 15 and Titanfall Deluxe. Some of the best deals in a long time. I've got to agree. These deals have been fantastic. Assassin, I didn't let you get a shot at it. What do you think for this week?
They're amazing. If I didn't have them, Titanfall wasn't Titanfall, it'd be a perfect time to grab that. But it flopped, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest. If it didn't flop as much as it did, really, I mean, I'm not gonna say it flopped 100%, but it flopped way worse than when they thought, because they advertised the hell out of it. And to be honest, like if it didn't flop as much as it did, you wouldn't see it for $10 at this point. Because think about it, like before, Ghosts for Call of Duty games were still like really high priced at this point in life cycle if you were to compare it relative. Yeah, I think Battlefield Premium Edition is an awesome bargain. You get 5 map packs, you get the game, and that game is still very much alive. So definitely check that out if you're a Battlefield fan. They've knocked a lot of the kinks out of the initial release. And we are on that very frequently. So if you do pick that up and want to add any of us, our gamer tags are below our faces for probably like 7 or 8 seconds every once in a while. So definitely add us and just send us a message or something saying you're from the podcast, and we'll add you back. And we play with our followers and stuff pretty often. So,
There's one thing I want to say.
Yep, please.
If you're a Battlefield fan and you have EA access but you don't have premium, since it's they want to say thank you for a good 2014, they're giving Second Assault for free starting today, the 29th of January to the 28th of February.
Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, so if you're EA access, you can get a taste of the Second Assault map pack, bringing back some of the favorites from Battlefield 3. Op Metro for one, Caspian Border, a few others. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and Battlefield. That also reminded me. Battlefield 4 has a double experience weekend this weekend, so get on there if you already have it, or if you pick it up in these deals. Get on there, rank up, do all those things. All right, that's it for deals with gold. For 360, they're just even more than that, so we're not even gonna really get into it. But bunch of good games on the 360. Go to Major Nelson's blog if you want to check those out. But we just don't have the time to go over all of them because there's so many. What else? Oh, games with gold, Xbox One. So this month's games with gold is a game that we got a review copy of a long time ago, but we have not forgotten about it, and we'd love to get the guys from Other Ocean on the show potentially. But this game is IDARB. So what does it stand for again? I keep forgetting what it stands for.
I don't even know.
I drew a red box or something like that, like something silly like that. But basically, it's like we did a little review of it, mini review on the show. Look back like a month or so ago. Basically, it's like soccer on steroids, and you can stream it, and your Twitch followers and viewers can interact with your game and make it dark or make the ball have more gravity and stuff like that, crazy stuff like that. They're constantly adding commands. And you're able to make your own avatar in the game.
And music.
And music. So, it's normally going to be $14.99. Right? It's going to be free. I believe it may be already live. Don't quote me on that. No, it's not actually. But they usually put it live like the day before. So. But for the whole month of February, you'll be able to pick this up if you have gold. What do you guys think about iDarb?
I love the game. I mean, once you beat it, it's like hard to go back to, but it's fun if you have people over that want to play, or you have one person online that you want to play with.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fantastic, and I think the fact that your viewers can interact with you is ingenious. I mean, you don't see that in any game out there. So that was fantastic that the developer put that in there.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good idea. Turtle says it is up on the store. It's not showing for me. Maybe I have to refresh. Go ahead, Clowns. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's even a Rickroll in there.
Right.
That your viewer could throw in the middle of your match.
Right. Fantastic. That's true. Yeah. The only thing we kind of knocked the game for back then. I mean, it's simple. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's very good that it's simple, but I would love some more online multiplayer. Hopefully they're able to get that in, and they are stressing that they are taking fan feedback and constantly adding features. So definitely let them know if you feel the same way. But 1v1 online is kind of
boring.
Yeah. But like Clown said, if you have a bunch of friends over and you want to do like couch co-op or something, it could be a lot of fun because you can get more players than that on it. Anything else about iDarb? No, go check it out. It's really, really fun. And there's like a story mode. There's actually kind of a little story involved. It's not just mindless soccer. There's a little bit of a campaign, if you will. So go check that out. Games of Gold for 360 this month. The first one from the 1st to the 15th is going to be Brothers. What's the tagline? A Tale of Two something Sons. Thank you. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Now I didn't play this on the 360. It's normally $15. It's free for the first half of the month. The controls were kind of wonky, if I remember. Isn't it like you control one brother with the left thumbstick and the other one with the right or something?
Not too familiar with the title.
Yeah, it's something like that. The controls are really wonky. Fans of the game say it's incredible. Clowns, have you ever played this one?
No. Can't say that I have.
Yeah. If we're talking Metacritic wise, we're looking at like 80s. On PC, it's like in the 90s. For Xbox 360, we're looking at an 86 overall Metacritic score. So it came out originally August 7, 2013. So fairly recent game. Great Metacritic score. So definitely go check that out. And it's Sniper Elite version 2. Oh, just real quick, J Street says, yeah, it's the sticks for each brother. Yeah, I knew the control scheme was really wonky, but it's supposed to have an awesome story. So don't let the control scheme get to you, because it's kind of just a reimagining of the controller, if you will. But Sniper Elite. So Sniper Elite, it's normally $30. It's going to be free. Sniper Elite franchise, I don't know. Do you feel like it's not as popular as it should be, or it's a niche market?
It's a niche market, I think.
You think? Yeah. Sniper Elite 3, which just came out, I was going to say recently, but not at this point. It's not recently, but came out on the Xbox One. It had some good reviews. It had awesome reviews. A lot of people were streaming it at the time. A lot of people were loving it. Had a few glitches here and there, but, I mean, got some really good fan reviews. I don't know how it did critically. This game, 67 Metascore. Critic review Metascore, so not too hot. But if you're into these type of games, then definitely give it a try. Assassin, did you play Sniper Elite?
I have Sniper Elite on Steam, but my computer sucks a lot, so it is bad.
Right.
I couldn't even play it because it was just I couldn't really run it too well.
Well, if you had a 360 Assassin, you can get this one for free and give it a go, but...
Yeah, I know. I don't have a 360.
Oh.
I miss it.
How?
It was like my little baby.
How sad. How sad. You know, sometimes you have to sell your children, right?
Yep.
I mean, what? What did I just say? Yeah, in the chat they're saying we can't really get into the Sniper Elite games. The third one's supposed to be fantastic. So, albeit short and kind of buggy. It's supposed to be good, so...
It's all about the nut shots and the x-ray camera.
That's right, dude. That's what made Sniper Elite fantastic, is all that gore and shit. But yeah, that's Games of Gold for 360. And that's the end of our show. Assassin, anything else to add really quick? I mean, you usually have these quick, fun stories for us at the end.
No.
Wow, lame.
I was going to say the Battlefield one, but I put that in.
Wow, you were saving that? You were saving that for the end of the show?
Was.
Wow. Clowns, anything to add? Any quick hitters?
No, not that I can think of this week.
I don't think so either. And then upcoming weeks, I'd like to announce that we are going to be having maybe 2 indie developer interviews that we're going to be airing. They may not be live, though. They may have to be pre-recorded due to differing locations. I think they're both going to be in Europe. So we're going to pre-record it, and we're going to have another show for you guys to see. They shouldn't be too long, so don't worry about that. But I'm not going to announce the games quite yet. But look for in the upcoming weeks look on Twitter and on our website and on our Facebook. Some announcements about those interviews, because we will be having those soon. We're in talks with them, and it's going to be happening. So we'll have some cool interviews. As always, check us out on our website, 4GwQPodcast.com. We're getting more reviews up on there, more news articles, and Clown's been doing awesome on the site over there, so it looks nice and pretty. Check out on YouTube. If you missed the show, please, like Leap Trade did, because they just came in right at the end. Shout out to Leap Trade. Please find our archived episodes on YouTube, youtube.com/4GuysWithQuarters. You can find us on Twitter. Definitely shout us a holler over there. Please click the follow button on Twitter. 4GwQPodcast is our handle. Let us know how we did in the show. We love to get feedback and stuff, so please hit us up over there. Facebook, Assassin's doing a good job with the Facebook. You can find us. Our users 4GuysWithQuarters. Can you do facebook.com/4GuysWithQuarters?
Yep.
I think you can do that. Yeah. So definitely like us over there. Post some things, like our posts, do all that kind of stuff. And you probably already found us if you're watching this live, but if you're not, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/4GuysWithQuarters every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We do this fun little thing. Please click the follow button if you haven't already, if you're watching right now. Or if you're not, come to our page, just click follow. We do appreciate it. Assassin, thank you for the links in the chat.
Yep, especially the Twitch one. Gotta point that one out.
Why is the Twitch one wrong? No, the Twitch one's right.
No, I put the Twitch one
in our Twitch chat. Nice, beautiful, yeah. Nice, awesome. So it's 8 and not 9. Yes, it is 8 p.m. Eastern. Leap Trade. It is 8 p.m. You were here on time last week, so I don't know. Maybe daylight savings early. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the end of our show. Thank you guys. Sorry it was 10 minutes over, but, you know, it happens. Anyway, see you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
Later.